The moment you realize the potential of digital pathology, you start asking yourself, what do I actually need to go digital? So let me walk you through the exhibit hall of Pathology Visions, the largest digital pathology conference, and show you what you need to do digital pathology. Scanners, image management, AI, monitors, archiving, everything you need from glass to data. So let's start with scanners. Let me tell you, I'm going to be prioritizing my Digital Pathology Place sponsors. So my website, Digital Pathology Place, teaches about digital pathology, and I have some companies that support me. One of those companies is Epredia, and they have a scanner that I want to show you. So E1000 digitizes slides. Basically, this is the first step to go digital. So this one is very capable. It can digitize 1,000 slides, and the amount, like the size of the scanner is going to depend. Okay, so we're kind of steering it from the computer, and see they are there in the slide rack. And this machine is pretty intelligent, and I have a more detailed podcast with Ryan Davis about this particular scanner. But this is one of the machines. He's doing it. He's gonna like take these slides out. It took out one, right? And then it goes. Can we open it?
It took, not while it's moving.
Okay.
So it took one out.
It's doing it. It's scanning. Okay, it's going to take another one. Yeah, so that's a big scanner. If you're just starting, you might want to look into a smaller scanner. Thank you so much, Angela. And E1000, shout out. Let's look at the smaller one. There is a small one that I need to show you because it's the cutest scanner on the planet, and it's a fantastic place to start your digital pathology journey. And I already see at the booth there's plenty of people interested in this one, and there is a dedicated video on it as well. It's the Ocus by Grandium. So they're like so tiny and cute, and they can do up to 4 slides. And I'm gonna link a dedicated video about this particular one, Ocus M40. So if you're just starting or looking for something to fill in your workflow of digitizing slides, this definitely is something for you. Other companies that have scanners, obviously do your due diligence. Everybody will have different needs in the lab. Everybody is going to have different preferences. One of the leaders in the market of scanners is obviously Leica Biosystems. They have a scanner there. Another sponsor of digital pathology, let me take you to their booth. It's Hamamatsu. They also have a fleet of scanners, from small ones to huge ones. Let me show you. They have the Nano Zoomer series, but here they have the S450. That's relatively new one.
This scanner scans 540 slides.
Yeah, that's why it's called 540, but sometimes it's misleading. You guys have the 360, and you have, this is the 360?
This is a 360 MD, but it's a 3D
So
printed.
cute.
3D printed, so it's
okay.
real size is closer to this one.
Yeah, I saw it recently at a different conference, and you guys have the S60, S20, like basically a lot of different scanners, and definitely another player in the scanning industry that you need to check out, and they have a bunch of them for different needs. And I recently discovered, and recently means today, this one for cytology, hologic scanner that is specific for cytology. So if you're interested in digitizing cytology specimen, there is a dedicated scanner for that as well. I don't know if there's anybody else. I think 3D Histech is another one, and they are being distributed by Epredia. I already showed you Epredia. Roche, of course, Roche Diagnostics has diagnostic equipment, and one of these equipments is the scanner, DP600. So I have a dedicated video about this one as well, because Roche is a Digital Pathology Place sponsor, and they are amazing. Let's see, what else do we have? We have Evident. Evident used to be Olympus, and now they are joined with Pramana, and these are all scanning companies. So Evident there, Pramana, they recently joined forces. They also do scanning. What do you guys have? What's your main thing, scanner or image management?
We're mostly known for our scanners, but we are an end-to-end solution. We're
Whoa,
We're,
this is cool.
world
Let me
leader
show you
in
something.
Large format imaging. So
Let's look at the
we've
large
got,
format
some whole
imaging.
mount prostate. We've got some whole mount breasts there. Brain.
Wow.
Um,
This is mice or some other animals. This is so cool. So I was covering scanners already, but I didn't come to your aisle. So
you missed out.
no, I didn't because I came.
Okay, good.
So let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm doing a vlog about what it takes to do digital pathology. So I'm the host of the Digital Pathology podcast, and I
Okay.
didn't take my badge because I'm making a video. But
Sure.
the first step, obviously, is digitization. And can I lift it?
Of course, yeah.
Wow, look at this. Like, how can you even make such a huge slide? Like, I didn't know they existed. And they are so beautifully displayed here. I want to show it.
We don't make the slides, but we
I
can
know.
scan them. It's our,
Like,
Yeah.
I have not seen a scanner that scans huge slides. Like, look, this is like a notebook size slide. Wow. So Huron has a scanner, right? You guys have a scanner?
Yeah, we have a lineup of scanners. We also just announced 2 new scanners this morning.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. So our next generation will be coming out next year. Set new standards for throughput and versatility.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's gonna be awesome.
And you have your image management system is going to be more connected to the scanner, right? It's not like a standalone thing.
It is standalone. It's fully interoperable.
Okay.
But it's a web-based image management platform. We also have a unique AI algorithm that's a content-based image retrieval. So it's for
you'll
image
have
search
that.
for whole slide imaging. Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah.
They are leveraging some AI. I'm going to be covering AI in a second. Thank you so much. That was Drew Anderson from Huron Technologies. Thank you so much. And I'm impressed with these slides that are so huge. Do you guys have a scanner? It is a scanner. I didn't know about this scanner. This is Azure Scientific has a scanner as well.
This is new on the market. This is our
I
LH510.
don't even know about it.
510 slide capacity. It takes a Sakura and a Leica cover or a rack, so it's universal. Fits
Oh,
both.
let's show inside. I love showing inside of the scanners. This is the best, where you can put my camera.
There's also
inside.
a designated error slide rack right here. So it'll take all of your mixed slides or
Oh,
anything
wow.
that was misread and place it over here, so you'll have that, so you don't have to go searching for it.
Touch screen.
So there's a 3
of
camera
course.
system in this too as well, so it takes 3 depth layers.
So it's like Z stacking kind of
Correct.
thing,
Every
or how
picture
does it
it takes
differ?
is a Z stack.
So Z stacking is like the slides are flat, supposed to be, but they're not really flat.
Yep.
So if they are have different thickness or different surface, they're not like entirely flat. Then you want to image them at a couple of levels that are
Yep.
obviously very close. Like what's the distance between the Z stacks? 1.25 is a very small amount of distance, but still it's relevant for pathology, and they do it routinely. And this was Azure Scientific. Interesting. I didn't know you guys had a scanner.
We just
discovering.
launched it about 6 months ago.
So in our scanner, what do we have? PreciPoint has a scanner as well. So this is PreciPoint. Here have Helena
Yes.
Hauerstein from
Hey there.
PreciPoint. You guys are from Germany, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes. Let's talk about this guy.
Yes.
What's the name?
This is R8. It's a hybrid system combining a digital light microscope with a small, high quality and low throughput,
Exactly. You have
scanner.
this unique thing that it's a digital microscope with a scanner, right?
Correct.
How does that work?
So what we currently focus on is the application of remote microscopy over the distance.
Okay.
So all the system can be steered remotely.
I'm gonna give you this.
Thank you. All the system can be steered remotely from anywhere on the world, just with an easy browser application. So the pathologist sitting somewhere else, then the patient actually is on the point of care, can log in his browser, in his account, and steer several microscopes all over the world to support in frozen sections, in ROSE applications, or just as a second opinion leader. And yeah, the software itself is super easy to use. And what the key facts are that make the PreciPoint system so unique is that we don't need to wait for the scan to be completed. We can imagine being at a surgery. You get the tissue out of the patient and you can prepare it and you have directly access to the slide, because you can microscope it live over the distance without needing to wait for that scan to be done. You're not attached to a certain scan quality. So in frozen sections, it's common that it's not so easy to cut them.
Quickly explain. So frozen sections is like a different way of preparing tissue for diagnostics. Usually the routine stuff is formalin FFP, formalin fixed, paraffin embedded. And when you do in surgery, like Helena is explaining, like it's real time. So you basically cut it out and you want a pathologist to look at it right then and there. But you don't always have a pathologist at surgery. So this particular scanner / microscope solves that problem, because you can have a pathologist sitting wherever, right?
Correctly.
Yeah. So, and these frozen sections, they're very known for not being as beautiful as FFPE sections. So the live microscopy, I would say, is an advantage, because you can focus up, down, and basically get all the...
Exactly. You told the key fact making us different to a simple scanner is that we have a manual focus mode where we can modify the Z-axis and we can go through all the Z layers and focus the layer the pathologist needs.
Yeah, so we just talked about Z-stacking. There was a scanner that had like 3 Z-stacking layers, and you guys can do it live on the frozen section. So thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for coming over.
So if frozen section is your use case, then that's going to be a product that you may want to look into. Philips has a scanner as well. The next step in your digital pathology journey are image management systems. What is an image management system? Well, a system to manage images, because these images are big files. Like one image can be as big in terms of data as 2-hour HD TV. So they're not just like JPEG images, they're scanned in a specific way, like at different levels, so that they are zoomable. So you need a specific software to manage this. So let me show you some providers of image management systems. And what can you do in such an image management system? You view them, you store them, you connect them to other data sources, maybe your reporting software, maybe AI can be deployed. And here we have a few of them. So we have ARA Matrix, they provide an image management system. Then we have TechSite, and Fusion is their system, but they are an image management system as well. Aphoria is image analysis, but, and I'm going to get back to them, but they are also built on top of an image management system. And obviously the scanners also have image management systems, but, I mean, you can use it, but if you have like multiple systems, a dedicated image management system often is worth investing in. So now, Indica Labs is image analysis. So image analysis often couples with image management, but Indica Labs now joining forces with Leica, and they have an image management system, right? Halo AI is image analysis.
Halo AP.
But here, Adam knows all about it.
Oh, yeah.
Halo Link, Halo AP.
Halo AP, yep.
And you guys joined forces with Leica
Leica,
recently, and I just covered them as a scanner provider. So yeah, Halo AP and image management system. Let me find some. Okay, I see Path Presenter. You might have seen Path Presenter from. You might have seen a Path Presenter platform in some of my histology videos, histology tutorials, and they are an image management system, powerful one, because they connect to like everything that there is on the planet. And here comes Patrick, the CEO of Path Presenter, and Path Presenter is one that is basically like connects to everything on the planet and more. And also, I already covered this in a different video, that you guys are now doing this consult initiative and empowering non-digitally enabled places to go digital. So they are shaking the industry a little bit.
Yeah, I like the way you say that. I mean, really what we're trying to do is remove the barriers to adoption, and in a lot of cases there's cost barriers, but there's also implementation times. And so really what we're trying to do is make it as simple as possible for institutions to start using digital, be able to demonstrate the return on investment to the C-suite, and then that'll basically provide the ammunition that they need to be able to deploy at scale. So it's kind of our entry point into many of these opportunities.
Yeah, so they are powerful. And there's Raj. Raj was a guest on my podcast. So image management you can have an image management that is dedicated to digital pathology, but you can also have an image management that is connected with all the other imaging specialties like we have at Siemens.
If you want a patient-centric view of all the testing and images for the patient, that's what we can help you with.
Exactly, so Siemens has that. So Procia has an image management system as well. Let me show them to you. They have one. And then, okay, so we have the slide scanned. We have it managed in an image management system. And now, are we done? No, not at all. We're not done. Because now we can extract even more out of this image or do faster diagnostics with AI and different analytics. So AI, let's find some AI companies. We already went, so this is cool because they all collaborate. So we're going to be here for the third time, the Leica Indica combo. And they also have image analysis, not an AI-based image analysis. So yeah, because now you're image analysis.
That's where we do it all.
You were like scanners with Leica, then you were image management, now you're image analysis. So I don't know if I'm gonna circle around one more time. But they do have image analysis. That's like, what do you guys have? A bunch of algorithms that can be custom bought, that can be also developed, like a lot of options.
Exactly, yeah. We have modified to fit your assays. We have pre-built AI. Again, can be tuned, fine-tuned for your assays. So yeah, a little bit of
So
everything.
let me show you this AI for immunohistochemistry. So just to give you an example, the brown cells, is it Ki67? Yeah, Ki67 is a proliferation marker. So basically it tells you how much these cells proliferate. If they have dark nuclei, then it means they multiply a lot, and that's often something that tumors do, and you can quantify how many. So the red ones are like very dark probably, orange are a little dark, and so on.
There's also get your numbers of
Oh
positive,
yeah,
weak,
no,
moderate,
this
strong.
is super important. So let me just compare and contrast, because it's not that it's like a nice to have. For breast cancer, you have to count 500 of these nuclei manually and then like decide which ones are positive. And for Ki67, I think everything is positive. So then your problem is like, okay, what's the level of background? And you can set this threshold in the software and it calculates it for you. And then you just visually check or whatever your workflow is. But these image analysis algorithms are not just nice to have. It's something that improves the quality of diagnostics and your life. Because if I had to count 500, I would be very sad after the first slide I look at during the day. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see if I do another round. Okay, image analysis. Image analysis is deployable in Path Presenter. ARA Matrix, not only here, ARA Matrix team. So they have image analysis. So I already showed you as image management, and now I'm showing you as image analysis. Because they have a bunch of image analysis for clinical and preclinical, right?
And pre-analytical.
In pre-analytical quality control. So yeah, they have that. So it's not uncommon that the software, image management software is gonna have some component of AI. So obviously Fusion has AI and Aphoria. Let's go to Aphoria. They have the coolest, the coolest screen. Like they always bring this huge screen to the conference and I love it. So I'm back to you to talk about image analysis. Aphoria stands for AI for Image Analysis. I think it's a brilliant name.
Me too. I love it.
So do you have anything new? Specifically new?
Yes. Our foundation models.
Oh yeah, foundation models.
Foundation
models.
This has
yeah,
been
let's talk about
wonderful
this.
for both our science team internally and externally.
Yeah, foundation model just started. Foundation model is good for us internally and also for our clients. So we use the foundation model to speed up deployment, but foundation model is also
So let's take a step back and say, what is a foundation model? So historically, if you wanted to develop like an image analysis solution, you had to do it from scratch, right? You had to annotate all the cells. Annotate means like draw which ones you want to detect. And now you have like a model that is pre-trained that can do it a lot faster. You can still fine-tune, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Instead of having to fine-tune by creating, hundreds of annotations, you can only create a couple, and it learns it instantly because it segments based on what's already there.
Exactly. So these are like kind of like smart models that were already trained on different types of tissue. You guys have a combination of both, right? You can have the from scratch development, and now they're deploying the foundation models. Do you have any clinical applications that you can deploy?
We have 26 clinical applications covering
Yeah, they
6
do have
organ
some.
types. These are clinically validated, and we have a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
more than 400 we developed. Many of them was a kind of a dedicated purpose, but some of them are also commercially available. And foundation model is new, but this is not just foundation model. We can use multiple foundation models. So this is a kind of a platform of integrating foundation model, because one foundation model is good for one thing and another foundation model is
Yeah.
good for another thing. So
That's
of
true.
course, foundation model was a super good thing. A couple of years already was a kind of a hot topic. And that time everybody was thinking, oh, I need a foundation model. There is no foundation model. There are many
Exactly.
foundation models.
Yeah.
We would like to propose a kind of a, I'm not calling marketplace because the marketplace is used for many other things, but a kind of an
But like a
integrated-
hub
a
into
hub,
somewhere
hub
where
for
you
multiple
can.
foundation
Okay.
model. Currently, we have the option of 3 foundation model available.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much for
you.
giving me a quick update. So yeah, aphoria image analysis. So here's Modella team. They are having a very important conversation that I'm going to interrupt with my vlog.
Did you remind them about your earrings? Tell them about
Okay.
that's the best story.
So they have a super cool model that can recognize images from whole slide images, but also from what we did. It wasn't this one, but I'm going to link to this video. We took a picture of my earring and asked their model to recognize what it was, and the model recognized. They have like very cutting edge stuff, so it's not like it's the new stuff that can take it to the next level. So basically they leverage multimodality, image searching, text searching, image matching to text, and like all the ways to leverage AI
To improve workflows for pathologists.
improved workflows for pathologists and to speed up discovery, I would say, because the information that is in those images and in the
Do
text,
biomarker discovery.
biomarker
very
discovery.
simple tools to build your own classifiers from your own data, even if you've never done it before.
Yeah, so Modella does that. So I just talked to Jill and Gabby what Modella does, but I want to show like on the computer, do a little demo. So what do you guys have? Oh, and you can connect with TechSite as well.
That's right. Yeah, we have integration with TechSite, so now you can use PathChat within the TechSite user interface. You know, prompting, about describing the morphology, asking for differential diagnoses, and much more.
So can you like show like a piece of image search? How do you do it? Like how do you do a patch or something?
Right. Yeah. So hopefully
So
this
we have
would
a piece of skin, and let's see.
So I can grab this right, and the workflow right now is that I can go into here, and now I can just select the tissue site.
Okay,
Skin.
so we have skin.
I can grab the current field of view.
So we have here the big, and you can basically like screenshot it into this chat, and it's searching for something similar. So this image search, this is something that like kind of a holy grail of digital pathology, because pathologists always wanna like look if they had a similar case, or search like through atlases in general. Like this is how we learn, this is how we compare if our diagnosis is correct, and there was no way to do that before on digital images, right? You have like patches are like small pieces of image that you want to see if there is something else like that in what you have already seen or somebody else, because then you could check what they diagnosed, and PathChat does that. Amazing. Okay, that's how it works. And also, as I already told you, these images are huge. They are like big data, and let's have a look. Oh, and it tells you what it is. The skin biopsy shows epidermal acanthosis and hyperkeratosis. The dermis contain numerous hair follicles, many with associated sebaceous glands and scattered eccrine glands. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty accurate, I can say. Cool. This is so cool. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much.
Anything else? Anything else cool that you guys have?
We have some. I think we have
a bunch, right?
We have slide search. So
Okay.
now we have a lot more advanced search capabilities.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully this would. Let me just like reset the demo very quickly.
That's okay. Okay, let me show you. So what's the slide search? If you have something
But overall,
similar,
right, we have like we can support search for various different ways, right? So as you mentioned, right? So here, like we can do the first one is slide to slide search. We're given a whole slide image, right? You can like pick a slide and find the most similar slides, in that vicinity. So here, I give it a glioblastoma. I'm finding similar slides, right? That are also all glioblastomas. And these are all the similarity
this is
scores.
so cool. So
We're
so they have it all. Based on foundation models, also workflow support. So this is what you can do with digital images, right? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Alex.
In addition to AI and analytics, we need to look at these slides, right? So pathologists look at these slides for hours at a time. So we need to think about monitors and display quality. So I'm going to take you to another supporter of Digital Pathology Place, Barco. They have monitors that are optimized for digital pathology, optimized for medical imaging. They also have delicious chocolate because they are, hi Esther, they are based in Belgium. That's a Belgian company, but they now have these digital pathology displays. And we did a podcast on the importance of faithful color representation with my podcast guest who's there. But here is Barco, and they have medical displays, including displays for digital pathology. So ladies, what I'm doing now is I'm making a vlog about what is all you need for digital pathology. And I went through scanners, image management, AI, and now it's the monitors. So let's show the monitors by Barco. I think this one is like specifically for digital pathology. Here is the chocolate that I ate for breakfast that is super delicious. This is another medical monitor that can be like all in one. It has a camera. And this one had a specific QC software. So they have the monitors. This is super important. Thank you, guys. There are other companies, but I didn't see which would be a good partner to talk about computing and networks. So these people will not have booths here, but we're talking about AWS, we're talking about Google, Microsoft, the representatives of Google's are here, and I talked to some of them. But basically, computing and network, you can do either on-prem computing and storage or in the cloud. I think in the cloud is more talked about, but the on-prem is also a viable solution, and it depends on your needs, right? So you're going to talk to your management in the institution and decide, okay, cloud. Also, it will depend on the regulation, so it's going to be cloud, on-prem, and which provider you're going to go with. But again, because this data is so big and you need to store it because it's a requirement, a regulatory requirement, you'll need to look into the computing, into network, into all IT stuff. This is, and they don't have booths here, so I'm not going to go there. But there's another thing that you need to look into, which is archiving, because once everything is diagnosed, especially if you're like in a compliant, regulated environment, you need to archive the slides, and there is a provider that archives, and they archive everything, like all different things. Data in terms of like films, movies, and things like that. So they work also with Path Presenter to have like the image management system. Here is Iron Mountain Pathology. So Daniel Galindo from Iron Mountain. So let's talk about your digital pathology archiving solutions.
Yes. So a couple things. We obviously can do the physical storage, which is what we're kind of known for initially, and our vault storage, which is...
And you guys do also like video, movies?
We do so we have underground vaults, we have above ground vaults. They are all temperature controlled, humidity controlled, they are CAP compliant. So we have the physical storage. So when it comes to scanning, obviously we can digitize the pathology assets as well. We can put them on our IMS as well, but then from a cloud storage, we have a cloud storage as well, so you can drop it in there, and we don't have regress fees. So for us, it's something where when it moves into cold storage and you need it back or you need to share it, easy to do. We can also redact everything before it goes in, so then you can potentially monetize it as well.
Oh, wow.
So we kind of hit all four corners of pathology assets from cradle to grave.
So how does it work? Like somebody needs to archive, and then you basically take care of this, and they don't have to, because I just covered, okay, for like storage and stuff, you need to contact either the cloud providers or on-prem. and that's going to be still the case for the cases that you have.
Yeah.
But once you archive, like you still need that stuff,
Yes.
but you guys can
Yeah,
take care of it.
so we essentially have full chain of custody. So when it's with us, the slowest delivery method we have is 24 hours.
That's not that slow in
Yep.
the pathology
Yep.
world.
Fastest is 4 hours.
Okay.
We can digitize it. We can also get it to you physically. So you can give us everything, and if they need it physically, we get it back to you. Again, slowest is 24. We can digitize it, and then when we put it back, we can put it right back where it was. We can also destroy it right away. So if we're touching it, we should only need to touch it once. And if we digitize it, then again, we can throw it in our cloud, where you can pull it down as many times as you need and not pay for that. So
you basically like give a digital access to the
yes,
archive,
it's a,
even though
yep, digital
glass
filing
was
cabinet.
archived.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And then the physical assets can stay in inventory storage for however long needed, and then we can appropriately destroy them so that's defensible should you ever be audited at any time.
Oh my goodness, you
Yeah.
guys are powerful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this was great. Good luck. I love it.
Thank you.
Look
I'm
up Iron
gonna-
Mountain.
So yeah, you can archive and digitize. That means you can access this data for whatever development, for monetization, for everything, right? A little bit of a long workflow, long chain of doing things to go digital, but the upside is so big. It's basically a launch pad for taking healthcare to the next step, taking healthcare to the next level. So if you want to actually talk to these people who are the representatives of each of the steps of the digital pathology journey, I highly recommend visiting Pathology Visions next year, because this is where they all come to basically show what's new, to show their new products, to show and to talk to the customers. And they are great partners in helping you go digital. I think vendors are kind of the unsung heroes of digital pathology, because they help you take this digitization concept and make it reality. So let me know if you have any other questions about what you need to do to do digital pathology, and I talk to you in the next episode.